side, might just go alone as he runs his way forward. Goes back to Belmadi. Algeria 2 minutes in, just keeping hold of the early possession. Of course, one of the teams ranked favourites to win the competition. ANGOLA fall outside the FIFA top 100 rankings and have failed to beat teams in and around them as well, with plenty of 0-0 draws, which seems to be the way in this sort of fixture. In recent head-to-heads, it was a goalless draw in this tournament in 2010 between these two sides. Again in the Africa World Championship qualifiers in 2004. These two sides haven't faced each other many times over the past few years, as Riyad Mahrez just causing a bit of a problem with this evening's referee. The ball was fizzed out of play. Algeria had a man down in the centre circle momentarily. ANGOLA really refused to clear the ball out, and that's what the discussion was about, as Algeria looked down the left hand side. Aït-Nouri plays a quick 1-2, might be able to escape down the left wing. It's cut away and dropped down to the ground this time as Augusto. It'll be a free kick to ANGOLA, just shy of halfway on the right hand side, and they'll look to play the ball down the line. Freddie was involved as well, just trying to knock the ball away and run off, as Belmadi as well, just trying to get involved and win it back for his side. Algeria might be able to break through the centre. Lovely ball out to the left, and Buneja was looking to go down the wing. Waiting was Chaibi. Free kick awarded just over halfway. Algeria immediately just looking at formation. Djamel Belmadi. They kept hold of, despite the poor run in this competition last time out. Stayed with the team. Has got them back to the finals this year. Played over towards Bensabeni, just on halfway in the centre circle, out to Aït-Nouri over the halfway line on the left. Back again though, Bensabeni goes into the centre circle as Aissa Mandi looks for the long ball forward. Chased down the left hand side, picked up by Belmadi, and straight into the keeper's hands, off the field of play and away for a goal kick. There's Neblu. It's the first touch of the ball this evening. 5 minutes in, Algeria 0, ANGOLA 0. Pedro Gonçalves as well, issuing his early instructions for his side to perhaps stay contained. They like a 0-0 draw. They last escaped the group stage in 2010 when they last played Algeria in the group, which fell to defeat against Ghana in the quarter-finals. They have struggled to perform in this tournament, ANGOLA. It could all change this year for them. At the moment, Algeria still holding possession quite well. Aït-Nouri just over halfway on the left hand side, takes the ball 40 yards away from goal. It's passed back towards halfway and in the centre circle with Bensabeni. Squared across from Mandi out towards the right, and this time Algeria will look to break down that channel. And let go by Bentaleb and straight into the path of Freddie, who runs into the centre circle, just challenging for possession. Back this time to Gaspar. Gaspar will look to clear forward. No one really in the attacking half for ANGOLA at the moment when they do win possession. They haven't had too much of a spell with it, as Algeria once again look down the left hand side. Long ball played forward from Mandi, straight into the feet of Neblu. ANGOLA might just be able to build from the back as Bouaké plays forward, back again this time towards Gaspar, further back to his keeper. Neblu forced out to the left corner of his 6-yard box and clears away to the far side, and it rolls all the way out of play for a throw. Fans along the touchline, quite far away from the pitch and the action of the bowl-shaped stadium, as the ball's floated in towards the edge of the penalty area, and it's fired over from Fares Chaibi, right on the white paint inside the box. Went for the first time volley about 8 yards away from goal. Tested his luck and just couldn't find the target. Early warning signs though from Algeria as they look to attack forward. They might be able to win the ball away from an Angola goal kick as well, as losing out in possession on the near side. Augusto just knocks the ball away for a throw, taken quickly. Aït-Nouri slightly back towards halfway, still holding the left touchline, Algeria, as they pass into the centre circle. And Mandi will be able to look for that long ball forward again. Instead goes through the centre, played back towards Bensabeni. Out to the left. Options for Belali to go down towards the channel. Aït-Nouri inside the penalty area, trying to square across 6 yards. Bouaké had to get across and make the challenge well, and slid in just to take it away from the Wolves man. Jonathan Bouaké just clearing his lines and making sure that he was the first to it. Plays in France, in the league. Just under pressure. They do have themselves a goal kick. Angola will be cleared away from their blue out towards the right hand side, well over halfway, and fizzed forward towards the path of Luvumbo. Couldn't quite get hold of the ball. Aït-Nouri will stand, look over towards the right hand side, played across just on the edge of his own third at the moment as Angola put the pressure on forward, turned in the centre of the Algerian half by Chaibi. Much movement for Riyad Mahrez at the moment on the ball, but he might be able to make an escape now down the right hand side. Just cuts up towards the edge of the final third, down towards the left. Belali cuts onto his right foot. Belali forces a great save from their blue on his right foot. Mahrez on the edge of the box just plays back out wide right again. This time Benassa will look down the line, plays towards Bounedjah. Towards the edge of the box again, it falls nicely for Aït-Nouri, unleashes a shot on his left foot, drags low. Took a deflection on the way through though, and it will be a corner over on the far side. Algeria starting to find themselves in this game early on. Lovely pass from Mahrez down towards Aït-Nouri, cut onto his right foot, forced a high save from their blue who saw it late. In the end, the low driven strike going away for a corner. Belali waits in the box. He's standing on the penalty spot at the moment. Behind him is Mandi as well, as the corner's floated in towards the penalty area, headed away well by Gaspar. As far out as the left corner, Aït-Nouri looks to swing the ball back in towards the box again, and it's headed over and away for another corner. Kielona Gaspar got his head in front Bensabeni, who was waiting to try and head into the net. Right in front of him, Gaspar did well defensively just to knock it away, but a corner on this near side now. It's played short by Chaibi, being told by the referee that he's just having a conversation in the penalty area with Bruno Paz. Youssef Belali. Standing behind is Nabil Bentaleb as well. Plenty of opportunities for the referee to intervene. Just pointing out as well that there are cameras around the ground for VAR purposes that could prevent the potential goal from standing. There will be a long corner from Chaibi as he throws his right arm in the air. It is played short instead, so they do stick with the initial plan. Benassa looking to cut onto his right foot, place to the edge of the box. Aït-Nouri just goes back to halfway and allows everyone to come back out of position. Flat 5, flat 6 for Angola at the back as Algeria look to break on the right hand side. Playing back into the centre of the attacking half. Bentaleb fizzes the ball through the middle, still waiting forward in the likes of Mandi. Angola do manage to clear out to the far side, and it will drop away for a throw, and Youssef Attal just throws back and allows his side to get back into their formation as they look to play forward. Out on the right hand side, waiting through the centre was Benassa looking for the run. Mahrez has other ideas on the right instead as he looks down the channel. 12 minutes gone, Algeria 0, Angola 0 in the Africa Cup of Nations. Group D action. Ball fizzed out to the left of the final third, picked up well by Belali, looks towards the corner of the penalty area, further back to Aït-Nouri, just trying to take the ball forward. Quick 1-2 and Aït-Nouri will chase on, beaten to it though by Augusto. Clears away only for a throw to Algeria. Right on the line of the final third, 25 yards away from goal, out on the left touchline. Bentaleb stands, looks for a pass, plays a short one, and it's given away in possession. Angola might be able to break through the centre of the park, and Luvumbo just couldn't find anywhere to go and had to pass back, and eventually it finds its way back to Neblu, who plays short out towards the left-hand side, helped on by Fatua. Towards the left, and Show now with a right-footed ball, long, and chasing forward was Luvumbo, but too much on it. Will be kept in play by Anthony Mandrea. A long ball from Show, just trying to find the pass forward. Andrea rolled the ball from the right corner flag pretty much all the way back into his penalty area. Stands 12 yards away from his own goal line. No one challenging him at the moment as he just rolls the ball short out from the back. Plays forward to Mandy. Mandy out to the left with Ben Sabani. The left-hand channel, and it's knocked away for a throw. He's forced off the ball. Was Nuri. Under pressure from Jonathan Bouaké. Algeria again can keep control of the ball across the back and look to play down the right-hand side instead as Mahrez gets a touch of the ball up against the right wing. It's played further back infield towards the path of Bentaleb. Looks out to the left. Nuri will collect on this near side, looking to fizz the ball into the final third. Belali on the overlapping run. Now Nuri waits as well. Into the centre of the attacking half, given away in midfield though by Bentaleb, who wins the ball back cleverly out to the right hand side, and Algeria will look to use this as momentum to get into the penalty area. Fizzing out on the right hand side, Mahrez looks for the chip ball out to the right edge of the penalty area. It's played in towards goal, and Neblu in the right place to make a catch, and a comfortable save as well from the shot from Djamel Belmadi on the overlapping run. Easily dealt with by Angola this time round as Augusto under a bit of pressure. 20 yards away from his byline, drops down to the ground. The referee allows play to continue. Nuri runs alongside Belay. The edge of the penalty area, gets the shot away. And still complaining at the moment is Lloyd Augusto, whose shin pad fell out of his boots. And there's a bit of confusion on the pitch at the moment as to what should be awarded here. The ball has gone away for a corner to Algeria in the process of everything happening. A fizz ball out to the right hand side and the easy save. It was given away in possession by Angola. Might be another short corner routine on this near side here for Algeria. Standing is Chaibi with Benessa right alongside him down the touchline. Instead, Chaibi goes for the cross up towards the far post. It bounces over everyone and it will eventually roll away for a goal kick. 15 minutes gone, Algeria 0, Angola 0, live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app as well. Great to have you along with us wherever you are listening from. Game coming from the Stade de Paix this evening in the Ivory Coast. As again, Algeria just received the ball back from the goal kick. Angola clear away. Nuri stands just left of halfway, drops back into his own half, trying to worm his way around Augusto, who puts the challenge in and concedes a free kick. Just claiming that it perhaps wasn't a foul. The referee thought otherwise. Nuri just clipped the back of his leg as he tried to run away from Augusto. And himself involved in the game quite a lot so far. Mahrez plays to the edge of the centre circle in the attacking half for Algeria, out to the left hand side, and an opportunity for Belali to make his way up to the edge of the penalty area. Plays out towards the right corner, flicked on by Mahrez, just concedes possession and dropped down to the ground by Fatua, who's allowed to play on out to the left hand side. 2-on-2 now for Angola, up to the edge of the penalty area, still running forward out on the left. The shot comes in and it's clocked away for a corner. Gelson Dala made the run down the left and just managed to get the shot towards goal, and Angola's first corner of the game comes from a breakaway chance. Blocked inside the penalty area by Issa Mandi, who was over covering. Corner, Freddie will go over and take this one. Angola fans behind the goal away to the right hand side, up on their feet at the moment, making the noise, jumping up and down as the cross will come in from the corner quadrant. A right-footed in-swinging ball from Freddie. Stands with his hands on his hips about 5 yards away from the ball himself. The referee again just pointing out VAR is in operation to all defenders and attackers. Right arm in the air from Freddie, plays up towards the far post and straight into the hands of Mandrea, who watched the situation well, wanting to distribute quickly but will take his time. Mandrea, who was just being shook off the ball momentarily by Quinito, eventually does clear away up to the left hand side. Long ball played through and it might find its way through as well, and Algeria have the opening goal. Bouaké finds the net and pokes it past Neblu. A superb clearance and an even better ball forward. Bouaké finds the opener in this match, and Algeria have the lead. Algeria 1, Angola 0. A defensive error at the back from Quinito after causing problems with the Algerian goalkeeper, and celebrating in style as Bouaké played a beautiful ball through the centre. It was chased on by Bouaké, and all he had to do was find the composure in the penalty area. Didn't even have to take a touch. First time strike on his right as it was a half volleyed attempt. Straight past the diving Neblu. It was missed in the air by Gaspar in the end. And running back and out of time was Quinito. And a superb finish from Bouaké. And it puts Algeria into the lead. Just shy of the midpoint of this opening 45 minutes. And the team that won this competition only a few tournaments ago on 19 minutes make it 1-0. Angola having attacked at one end, undone at the other with a quick through ball. And Algeria will be looking to use this as momentum to make their way forward again. Out on the left, and it's kept in play only just by Bouaké. Bouaké straight back into his attacking position as he looks to find another goal. Maybe just see the game off early on against the opposition. Algeria might be able to break forward down the left hand side again. Bouaké on the left edge of the touchline, plays a long ball out to the right and given straight into the path of Fortuna, who can go for a run. Just tripped out on the ball. Referee just wave play on for a moment or so. Fortuna does win a free kick against the challenge from Chaibi. Gets back into his defensive position quickly. Fortuna make his way forward. Free kick to be played just on the left hand side over halfway, 10 yards into the attacking half for Angola. Riyad Mahrez just waits up towards halfway. Ball played in towards the far post, headed on, and Gaspar couldn't direct his header towards goal. Might not have had enough power on it anyway. An opportunity all the same. Angola, just watch it fizzle out as it's Algeria who play out to the right hand side, down up towards halfway with Mahrez, just turns in towards the edge of the centre circle, looks out to the left hand side, played down towards Ait Nouri. Nouri now waits for the overlapping run of Bouaké. Cuts back into the centre circle again, through ball missed. It'll be chased down though by Bouaké, looking for his second of the match. Angola will escape through midfield, waiting for the run on the right hand side. And Gusto was running forward, the ball wasn't straight to him, knocked away for a throw to Algeria. Pedro Gonçalves stands in frustration on the edge of his technical area at the moment. He issues his team instructions out, trying not to waste possession. Riyad Mahrez goes out to the right wing, just over halfway, stabs the ball down the channel, looking for the overlapping run this time. Is Atau. Natal just stands, plays out towards the left once again, to the centre circle with Mandy. Looking out left, and this time Benessa, left corner of the final third. Towards Aitnouri, quick 1-2 with Choyibi. Find an option, so went back to halfway. Long ball played down the left-hand side, and we chased forward by Benessa, cleared away by Bouaké. It's the only option he had, really, just to clip the ball away for a throw. No one around him, pressure was on. Once again, Algeria with a quick throw, just causing all sorts of problems. Choyibi plays into the edge of the penalty area. It falls back nicely for Belmadi. Just couldn't quite keep hold of the ball inside the box and loses out in possession. Cleared away only as far as Benessa. Squares across to the right edge of the penalty area, looking to go for the early strike was Atal, instead played out towards the channel. Mahrez back to Atal, still teasing on the edge of the final third. Algeria back in the midpoint of the attacking half through the centre, out to the left corner of the box. This time Belmadi looks to run in towards the penalty area, played down towards Benessa, squares across 6 yards, and it's cleared away for a corner by Gaspar. Out on this near side, quick passing from the Algerian side. Really looking to prove a point this season. Have another corner to show for it as well, as Belmadi stands over the top of this one to swing it in with his right boot towards the penalty area. The referee once again getting himself involved before the corner's taken. Blows his whistle, and Belmadi takes a short jog as he whips the ball in towards the penalty area. It goes over the top of everyone, and Fortua can chase away towards the left of the penalty area, takes it to the touchline. Just had to try and clear away, pass back to Canito. It's further down the left, and Algeria under pressure to try and clear the ball away. Just concede the throw in on the far side over halfway. Allows them to get back into possession. Angola not quick to rush forward with the ball. Again, to the frustration of Pedro Gonçalves. And it's given away in the heart of midfield. Mahrez now will look to go for a run through the centre. Played out towards the right-hand side. Back to Mahrez once again. Looks to the through ball up towards the path of Bounajai, and makes it 2! From nearly the same spot, and only took one touch. There are shouts for the offside flag to go up. And the linesman on the far side does have the flag up. And the referee stops play. It would be a tight call, this. Bounajai made the run through. It might just be offside. It's a superb effort inside the box. Chest control. And the spectacular into the net. But the offside flag might just rule this goal out here. VAR are having a look and will just double, triple check things. As Bounajai kept himself onside. Linesman on the far side put his flag up pretty late, just as Bounajai was celebrating away to this near side with his two arms out wide. The referee just holds up his hand towards Riyad Mahrez, blows his whistle, and the offside is the call. It remains 1-0 after 26 minutes. Algeria 1, Angola 0, live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app. Group D action of the Africa Cup of Nations, the opening game in Group D this evening. As Angola look to break forward now down the left-hand side. Fortua flakes into the final third, plays down the line. It's a lovely ball towards Mavumbu, who gets the shot on goal. It take a deflection on the way through. It did. It's a corner. Out on the far side this time for Angola. And look to whip the ball in. Freddie might go over. Not ready to take this one. Instead, it's left for Zito Luvumbo. And everyone crowding on the edge of the 18-yard line. Algeria looking to do a bit of zonal marking, perhaps. Luvumbo with the out-swinging corner this time as Angola walk their way up towards the 6-yard line. It's played into the near post, flicked on, and straight into the hands of Mandrea. He just watches the ball up to the corner of his penalty area. And finally, it's the distribute away. Only goal of the game so far coming from Baghdad Bounajai on 19 minutes. Lovely ball played forward from halfway from Youssouf Belaili to find him on the way through. Algeria will look for that long ball again. Offside flag goes up against Bouaké, who could have made it 2-0 only moments ago with a spectacular overhead effort. Great chest control as well. And the free kick for the offside call means in the meantime. Angola will play across their back line for Tua. Squares across towards Gaspar, looks out to the right channel, played through the centre instead as it's missed by the head of Dala. Out towards the right hand side. Picked up and lost out in possession. Algeria just struggling to keep hold of the ball at the moment. When they do win it back, Angola might just start to form their way into this game towards the end of the first half. Only given away at the back though by Canito, who had to square over to the left quickly, and it's knocked away for an Algeria throw. It's Angolan side at the moment panicking on the ball. They just need to calm themselves down as Youssouf Attal, with the ball in hand, throws back into play over on halfway. Looks back into his own half, gets knocked down on the ball. The referee waited to blow his whistle. It will be a free kick to Algeria. He was waiting to make the run away. Nelson Dala. Tight offside call as the VAR lines have just been shown on the monitors. And Bouaké waving his finger in the air as well when the decision was made, saying he was on. The lines don't lie on the pitch as the Algeria free kick played over towards Ait Nouri, works his way into the attacking half on the left hand side. Does a quick turn back out towards the one of Belaili, played up towards the edge of the penalty area, chased down. Bouaké just trying to cover the ball away. It's given away to possession to Augusto. This is out again, out on the left hand side. Quick flick back this time from Belaili. Edge of the penalty area, Ait Nouri trying to win the ball away as well, as Angola struggling to clear from their own third. It eventually takes a long clearance away from the back to only find the path of Mandi, but a challenge on a towel gives Algeria a quick free kick out towards the left hand side, played up towards the path of Belaili. Belaili looks down the edge of the penalty area, rolls the ball away for a goal kick. Half an hour gone, Algeria 1, Angola 0. Group D of the Africa Cup of Nations, Burkina Faso and Mauritania with the two teams to play tomorrow in this group, as Angola again break down the left hand side, looking to cross towards the edge of the penalty areas. Fortua makes that run again out on the wing, causing a bit of trouble at the moment. Show with a long ball forward in towards the penalty area. It's picked up by Luvumbo, who can only chip the ball over the top of the bar. Away for a goal kick, and he had a great opportunity from the long through ball. Show picked out a beautiful pass. It couldn't be dealt with, but it just bounced in front of him. And he got underneath the ball and lofted it over the bar and high into the stands. And away for a goal kick. A good opportunity for Angola to get themselves back into the game. Few and far between in the opening half an hour. You can keep up to date with all of the live statistics of the match so far on the app. Expected goals, shots on target, shots off target, possession stats of course as well. And continue to listen to the commentary. Plenty of other Africa Cup of Nations games being covered live on Flash Score. Just keep an eye on the app, look for the headphones icon. Commentary starts about 5 minutes before kick-off. Glad to bring you coverage of this tournament this year. As again, Algeria look down to the left-hand side. Long ball played forward towards Belaili, keeps himself onside as well. Left edge of the penalty area, cuts back towards Ait Nouri, plays out to the right hand side. It's helped out further towards Attal. Attal now in the right corner of the penalty area, just loses out to Fortua, who gets the challenge in but concedes a free kick right on the edge of the box as Attal stays down on the ground. And it will be a free kick to Algeria in a dangerous position, and a yellow card to be shown as well to the Angola number 2, Euro Fortua. Just waves his arm in disbelief as he's shown the yellow card. Just tried to tussle for possession, and there was a right arm in the face of Atal. Whether there was much maliciousness in it remains to be seen. And a free kick all the same. And Algeria with a great opportunity with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Out on the right edge of the penalty area, looking to cross into the box. And that's awaits on the edge of the line. Still something going on the pitch here as Fatua still having a word with the referee. Eventually gets himself into position in the wall, and Riyad Mahrez stands, just takes a few deep breaths over the top of this free kick, waits for the referee to get back into his position on the edge of the D. Mahrez could potentially go for goal or try to get somewhere near. Mahrez, left-footed, played short out to the edge of the box, clipped back and towards the edge of the penalty area. It drops back into the box and the offside flag goes up eventually. There's a bit of a tangle in the penalty area. Felt as though the short pass was going to fall nicely for Bouaké, but it was picked up instead by Chibi, who decided to potentially go for the shot himself. It bounced around in the penalty area, fell towards the feet of Bensebaini in an offside position. And Algeria felt as though their training ground free kick routine could have been executed a bit better. It's been and gone, and Angola will look to break forward through the centre. Long ball up towards the head of Freddie, just tumbles down to the ground. Free kick, and rolling around on the floor at the moment is Gelson Dala. Bensebaini will receive a yellow card. It will be a free kick to Angola, midpoint of the attacking half. And Gelson Dala came off worse in the challenge and went forward as Freddie was dropped. Gelson Dala as well just took a knock to the head and will receive some ice pack and free spray. And Bensebaini jumping in the air, gone onto the back of his man. Free kick to Angola, but Gelson Dala down on the ground at the moment, just receiving some treatment. Still waiting to get back onto his feet. The referee's drawn with his spray paint the mark for the free kick. Freddie asking for the ball and might be the one to take this one. Confirmation that Rami Bensebaini receives a yellow card. 10 minutes to go until half time. Algeria 1, Angola 0. The goal from Baghdad Bounajar separating the two sides so far. Fantastic through ball played from Bouaké to find him on his way through. Missed in the air by Gaspar. It dropped nicely for the Algeria number 9 to find the back of the net. And Algeria are a side that have conceded only 2 goals in the qualification stage, so clean sheets seem to be up on their list of things. One of 7 nations to win the competition twice, the first time in 1990 and then most recently in 2019. Free kick in the meantime. Freddie stands over the top of this one, looking to whip it into the penalty area. Algeria get themselves defensively back as everyone's standing on the 18-yard line. No one really venturing forward just yet. A couple in a standing offside position. As Gaspar just walks back towards keeping himself onside. A few minutes added on at the end of this first half as well, as the free kicks played in from Freddie, dealt with by the Algerian defence. Will be cleared away out towards the left-hand side of the halfway line, and sliding in was Bouaké, who had to get there first, otherwise Algeria would have been away out on the left, and it would be a throw. Down on the channel from Ait Nouri. Skips away from his man, just gets taken down to the ground, and a free kick conceded this time by Zito Luvumbu. Freddie was there as well, the two of them trying to nick the ball away, this time from Ismail Benessa. Ait Nouri, well, Ait Nouri seemed to slip over on the ball. Algeria do get themselves a free kick as it's played all the way back towards Anthony Mandrea. Mandrea will look to clear from the edge of his 18-yard box out to the left-hand side. Headed forward though by Bouaké, only as far as a throw-in for Algeria as they look to attack down the left-hand side. Once again, a decent crowd inside the Stade de la Paix this evening. And Algeria trying to break down the left channel. Aït-Nouri with a clever back flick to try and find the path of Bounedjah. It rolls away for an Angola throw, and Augusto keeps the ball in hand. Angola with only 28.5% possession as they give the ball away again on the edge of the final third. Drops back to Belmadi to the centre circle with Mandi. Will look to usher the ball out to the right hand side. Mahrez waits forward for the pass from Atal. Instead goes back to the centre circle again. Whipped out towards Aït-Nouri on the left. Good touch on his left foot to take the ball down to the ground. Quick 1-2. Algeria suddenly making quick moves. Aït-Nouri, edge of the penalty area, drives towards the byline. Flick back into the box and just over the bar. And away for a goal kick as Bounedjah in the right position again. Just saw it late as it bounced off his head, but nodded for the quick, intricate passing out on the left-hand side. The work of Belmadi. Then towards Aït-Nouri inside the box. Had to get his cross in quickly as he was being covered by Freddie. And away for a goal kick, and that's all it will be after that attack. Angola will clear away to the left-hand side, given away in possession again, and Algeria will look to break forward into the edge of the penalty area. Mahrez out on the right-hand side, looks for the high cross, wins the corner out on the far side as it took a deflection on the way through. Traibi felt as though he was fouled in the process. As Fatua on a yellow card, of course, just walks away. Traibi rolls around on the ground at the moment and might need to receive some treatment. He's off the pitch. The challenge came in. If anything, his boot landed on the face of Fatua. Obviously nothing he could do about it, but the challenge was late as it came in. Fatua, of course, on a yellow. Just a corner as it stands. As the referee just goes over towards Ferez Chaibi, who has frustrated the Angola players as he rolled back onto the pitch to receive some treatment, maybe to prevent the corner from being taken so suddenly. It will be helped off to the pitch. It looks as though they're treating his back at the moment. Just as though he needs his back lifted back into position as he hobbles away. The referee allows the corner to be taken in the meantime. It's on the far side. Played in by Mahrez towards the near post. Clipped away at the back by Bouaké. All the way out for a throw-in on the far side. Whether Algeria will need to make a substitution here as Chaibi make his way off. In fact, it's Angola making an early substitution. Bruno Paz makes his way off after 40 minutes. He's picked up something in the meantime. And it means that Mabalulu will make his way on in the 41st minute. Early substitution for Angola as they look to defend once again. The ball out to the left corner of the penalty area. Chaibi plays back into the centre of the attacking half, knocked down towards the left this time. Beneta will chase on, gets the ball into the penalty area, dealt with high in the air by Bouaké and cleared away across the back line, and Angola will look to break away quickly. First touch for Mabalulu. It's knocked down inside his own half, and Angola will still play forward but clear the ball out towards the right hand side. Back onto his feet now, the Angola player, as they look to break forward again. They just stopped for a moment, Angola, with Augusto on the ball, considering whether to clear it away. His teammate got back onto his feet fairly quickly. It's back out again towards Augusto on the right channel, looking to play the ball down the line. Fizz through the centre from Luvumbu in towards the penalty area. Falls nicely for Mabalulu, squared back across and into the hands of Mandrea. Fatua was making the run forward on the left edge of the box, and this time Angola with the quick ball through. Substitution nearly paying off immediately. Algeria will look to clear away from the back once again, out towards Mahrez on the right, making the run down the channel. Look towards the edge of the penalty area. Mahrez just trying to work his way past Canito, plays the ball in towards the box, and the sliding challenge came in ahead of Chaibi. Angola panic defending. Just about onside was Mahrez as the ball was played to him. Waiting in the box was Ferris Chaibi back on the pitch, who was running through towards goal. A challenge from Nurio Fatua had to be the right one. Just about took the ball away before the trigger could be pulled by Chaibi towards goal. But a corner to follow again for Algeria. Chaibi stands over the top of this one, will look to swing this ball out to the edge of the penalty area. Inside the box it goes, headed away in a back flick from Bouaké. As far out as the left edge of the penalty area, run forward by Aitnouri. Concedes the throw though, and Angola will look to clear their lines away from the back once again. Failed to win against Mauritius, Mozambique and Madagascar, all teams outside of the FIFA Top 100, alongside Angola, and incidentally 0-0 draws, and a double 1-1 draw against Mozambique. They run into this tournament. Algeria putting the pressure on once again as they look out towards the left hand side, over halfway with Bouaké, concedes possession, and once again Angola will make their way forward. Quick 1-2 out on the right. Luvumbu trying to take the ball down the channel as Aitnouri puts in a challenge and clears the ball away for a throw. A minute plus stoppage time to go at the end of the first half. Algeria 1, Angola 0. The goal on 19 minutes from Baghdad Bounajar, separating the two sides. Algeria win themselves a throw on this near side as the high ball did drop out of play from Freddie. The referee just keeping his finger to his ear. Plenty to consider in this game so far. A few challenges have been sent waywards. Two players on yellow cards, one for either team, as a long ball through the centre, nearly missed by Angola, nearly sets Bounajar free. The offside flag goes up now against him as it's cleared away by Canito. Another fizz ball forward from the back, trying to find the run of Bounajar. He might just have been onside actually as he made the run through, but it was well dealt with at the back by Canito. Again in the right position just to clear away and stop the problems. All eyes on the fourth official now as we tick towards the end of the first half and into added time. Angola will clear towards halfway. It's knocked out for a throw. 4 minutes added on at the end of this first 45-minute period. A couple of injuries on the pitch and time taken for a VAR decision as Angola could have gone 2-0 down. They might still yet as Algeria break on the right hand side once again. Benessa plays out towards Mahrez. Mahrez now looks to cut in the right corner of the penalty area, plays further back to the midpoint of the attacking half as once again they work their way 20 yards away from goal. Mahrez left-footed crossing towards the penalty area, fizzed out towards the left hand side. Bouaké cuts up 6 yards away, trying to turn onto his right foot, runs into trouble, back towards the byline, cuts the ball in towards the box, and it's blocked by Augusto and away for a corner. And they'll look to try and double their advantage before the break. Waiting for a football though to play in is Bouaké. He might have considered the quick corner. He might still as he plays short towards Aitnouri. Right-footed cross up towards the far post, headed back into the mix and scuff clearance away from Freddie. Back out to the edge of the box, played to Benessa down the left-hand side, picked up by Bouaké. Bouaké back in again towards Chaibi. This time picked off and cleared away by Freddie and well slid in, and the long range effort from Ben Sebaini over the bar, who did well to win the ball away, just couldn't quite find the target. Thought he'd have a go from distance, it wasn't dipping enough at the last minute as it sailed 3 yards over the bar in the end. An attacking opportunity, it's been and gone for Algeria. It's been a good first half of football. so far. Angola have had a couple of chances towards goal. Gelson Dala has come the closest for Angola so far. They're just struggling at the moment to clear out from the back, but they might be able to get the opportunity out on the right hand side. It's played down towards Augusto, drives towards the byline up to the edge of the penalty area. Back onto his left foot again, plays to the centre edge, back out towards Augusto again. Quick 1-2 out towards the corner flag. The Vumbo just about guesses the cross in and into the hands of Mandrea, who goes down to the ground and will hold on and take his time to clear away. Angola trying to break down the solid defence of Algeria. Proves why they've only conceded 2 goals in the build-up to this tournament themselves in the qualification stages. 5 wins, 1 draw. Angola did beat Algeria in 2005, the 2-1 win in the Africa World Championship qualifiers. Algeria last won in 1985 in this fixture. At the moment leading towards the end of the half as they break forward again. Left corner of the penalty area, falls in towards the edge of the box and cuts onto his right foot. Belmadi just wide as he curled the ball towards goal. Neblu was diving, it's gone away for a goal kick in the end as he withdrew his hands at the last minute. Belmadi just tried to curl the ball towards goal. Inches wide of the post. And it could just have been 2, but it remains 1-0. Angola escape again as they gave the ball away on the left hand side. Long ball forward though, this time towards the head of the Vumbo, played down towards the edge of the penalty area, cut back by Dala under pressure. Mandrea tried to catch hold of the ball and was fouled by Mabalulu, the early substitute for Angola. And it will be a goal, will be a free kick here for Algeria as their goalkeeper down on the ground holding his head at the moment. Anthony Mandrea, who went to collect the ball and got completely knocked in the head by substitute Mabalulu. Bit of pain, the Algeria goalkeeper, as he got to the ball first, pretty much. Just got knocked away. It's on his ankle rather than his head, on the back of his leg. And in the meantime, the referee has blown the half-time whistle as Mandrea was receiving treatment. Half-time then, Algeria 1, Angola 0. The goal on 19 minutes from Baghdad Bounajar separates the two sides. It was a lovely ball played over the top from Youssef Belmadi. Missed in the air by Kielonda Gaspar, and Bounajar managed to find the back of the net. Could have had a second as well with his overhead goal. But the offside flag was up against him. VAR checked and confirmed as well. But half-time, Algeria 1, Angola 0. quickly passing across their back line. Canito just under pressure goes back to his goalkeeper Nebeli. Plays through the centre of the field, clipped high and away by Chaibi. Towards the far side and themselves a free kick. The show gets dropped down to the ground just as a handshake with Chaibi, the two of them tussling for possession on the halfway line, and Show just getting knocked down to the ground slightly and perhaps stamped on his ankle as he fell down as well. It'll be just a free kick. The referee just stands on the spot of where it's been taken, just waiting for the ball to be dropped. Show will clear away towards this near side. Goal from Bouaké on 19 minutes separates the two sides at the moment. Angola have struggled of late to score goals and find a result. Only 2 wins in their last 11 games. 20 of those were friendlies. And the same. Conceded the throw deep inside their attacking half as a towel throws down the line up towards halfway, picked up quickly by Bouaké. After a teammate is running back into his defensive position is Gaspar, who's been quite strong at the back so far for Angola, though missed the opportunity to clear away as Bouaké ran through inside the penalty area and got the opening goal of the game. Algeria just looking to somewhat move the chains down on the near side as they look down the right with the throw-ins. Just can't quite keep the ball in play at the moment. Tatal does throw back into play and fizzes all the way back to halfway where Mandi just keeps hold of the ball. Shy of the centre circle through the centre, a heavy pass towards the run down the left-hand side, and now Angola can make their way through towards the edge of the penalty area. Gelson Dala out to the right-hand side. It's played up to the edge of the penalty area. Angola get the strike on goal, and it's fizzed well high over the bar in the end. Luvumbo. A yellow card shown in the meantime to Djamel Belmadi for a challenge leading up to the opportunity. Sliding in on Show as the referee allowed play on. Gelson Dala was running towards goal. Great challenge from Belmadi. And a great opportunity on the far side from Luvumbo. Just cut onto his left foot on the edge of the box, outside the area. His strike was always rising as it went over the bar. A lively start though for Angola in the opening minutes of this second half. Confirmation of Belmadi's yellow card in the meantime, just flashed up on the monitors. There's Mandrea, who looked to clear away out towards the left-hand side with his right foot, just up towards halfway on the edge of the centre circle. It's flicked on well out towards Aitnouri, plays into the centre, looking to chase down his Belmadi. Cleared away up towards halfway for Angola and given straight back into Algeria possession in the centre. Belmadi looks down the left-hand side, picked up well by Belmadi, just towards the edge of the final third. Left down towards Aitnouri, squares it towards the edge of the box and nearly falls nicely for Riyad Mahrez, making the run through. Cleared away for a throw on the far side as Fatua got in front of him. Quick throw taken. Aitnouri with the crossing towards the penalty area, just misses the head of Chaibi, who was running in. Cleared away out towards the halfway line as once again Algeria look to break down on the left. Aitnouri waiting for the overlapping ball and gets it down towards the edge of the final third, takes a tumble down to the ground. The referee pointed for a free kick as he won the ball on the edge of the box, and great opportunity though for Algeria from the set piece opportunity. Great running from Aitnouri on the left hand side, just taken down to the ground by Bouaké, who came across, just couldn't nick the ball away from it. Caught the man instead. And after a roll from Aitnouri, he did get back onto his feet and win the ball. The referee had already blown the whistle for the free kick anyway. To play in from the left edge of the penalty area, only about 10 yards away from the byline. 5 yards away from the edge of the box. Great opportunity this for Algeria. To cross into the 6-yard box potentially. Played it towards the far post, over the bar and away. Belmadi with the long-range efforts, whether he was going for the top corner of goal or not. Either way, it's gone away for a goal kick. 5 minutes into the start of the second half. Algeria 1, Angola 0. Live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app as well. Belmadi's free kick just a bit too high. Everyone was making the run forward. It could have been headed in. Instead, went for the curling effort towards the top corner. Didn't quite pay off as the short ball out to Canito. Just lost in possession by Angola though. Shy of the final third. Thrown in from Mahrez quickly. Back towards Attal. Into the centre circle. Fizzed forward by Bentaleb, this time out to the left hand side. Picked up well by Belmadi. Looks down the line into the penalty area. Benessa tries to square the ball across. Shouts for handball. It's a free kick against Algeria though, as Gaspar's down on the ground holding his knee. And a yellow card will be shown to Ismail Benassa for the challenge. Angola just asking a couple of questions to the referee here. Benassa was charging towards the byline, tried to get the ball across. He shakes hands with Yolanda Gaspar. So the two of them tried to win the ball. In the end, it was Benassa who hit the man and not the ball to concede the free kick. Holding the edge of his knee, Gaspar back on his feet though. Seems to be just about okay. The referee stopping things at the moment as he walks back into position, just telling Neblu to hold on to clear away here. As there's a VAR check on Ismail Benassa. The referee still holding play at the moment. VAR are checking. Riyad Mahrez just walks away. So his teammate, the referee, just waiting to hear from his ear. Benassa just stands, waits patiently. Can feel as though he's under any pressure, and the referee does blow his whistle and allows the free kick to be played forward towards halfway. Lost out in possession though, and Algeria will collect from the back with Mandi. Plays up towards the edge of the centre circle. Benessa will play out to the left hand side. Picked up well this time by below the edge of the final third, edge of the penalty area as well. Drives towards the byline, trying to cut across 6 yards. Blocked away for a corner on the far side. And great work again out on the left from Algeria as they tried to work the ball in. Bouaké had to get across and got the block in once again. Angola just defending at the moment. They'll soak up the pressure as they did in the first half. Only 25% possession in the end for Angola in the first 45 minutes. And whether that be a story again, Chaibi stands up against the corner. A bit in swinging right-footed ball in towards the near post this time. Flicked on well by Bentaleb out towards the far post. And Angola will be able to clear away. Benito just clears towards the halfway mark and just concedes the throw as Gelson Dala tried to challenge for the ball on the near side and knocked away for an Algerian throw. And once again Pedro Gonçalves standing right in front of it, just appealing towards the linesman on the near side, asking if the decision was correct or not, as Algeria looked to break forward. Right edge of the penalty area, nearly won by Bensabeni. Played back into the centre circle and across back to Mandi through the centre. This time as Algeria look to break out to the left hand side. Lovely running forward this time from Bensabeni up to the edge of the penalty area. Right, Nuri collects with him, just runs into trouble. It's played back and cleared away by Canito towards halfway. Once again Algeria win possession back though, but concede just inside the attacking half. And now Angola have an opportunity to break out on the right hand side. Played out towards Augusto, uses the overlapping run of Luvumbo, just knocked off the ball though, and kept in play as well by Belmadi, who could run away down the other end this time, looking for the through ball towards Bounedjah, who got the opening goal of the game. It seems so long ago, just couldn't quite keep hold of the ball. Played out towards the right hand side by Angola, up to the midpoint of the attacking half, into the edge of the penalty area. It's taken down by Mabalulu, just trying to keep the ball in play, does as well, out on the right corner. This time it's flicked in by Luvumbo. Waiting was Gelson Dala at the far post, but cleared away and helped by Ait Nuri further back out wide. Augusto looks to cross in again and wins the throw. It's on the edge of the final third, about 25 yards away from the byline. Plays the throw in quickly. Navumbo back towards halfway. Played into the centre circle with Show. Turns out towards the left-hand side. Canito will bring the ball forward this time, looking down the left channel, shoved off the ball as Fatua was making the run, and the referee blows for a free kick and a foul as well. Canito made the run forward from the back. Angola now with a set-piece opportunity to get the ball into the final third, into the penalty area perhaps, and cause some problems for this Algerian defence, who so far have stood up to the test when Angola have broken forward. Had a couple of opportunities. Gelson Dala nearly forcing Mandrea into a save. Canito stands away from the ball this time as they look to play the ball in. Mabalulu swings the ball in towards the penalty area, punched away by Mandrea out towards the right hand side, picked up by Navumbo. Back towards halfway again though with Augusto. Trying to take the ball away was Bilali, eventually running into trouble. And Chabi can set the ball free down the left hand side. Algeria look to break through the centre. Bounedjah has knocked off possession and goes down to the ground though. Free kick says the referee, and now Angola as this game turns end to end in the centre circle. Freddie looks out to the right hand side, quick ball out towards Mabalulu, further out wide right. Luvumbo now up to the edge of the penalty area, trying to cut away from Aït-Nouri. Down towards the corner flag, just urges back onto his left foot. Aït-Nouri puts a challenge in. Knocks the ball away for an Angola throw. Out over on the far side and picked up by Zito Luvumbo. Just stands, waits to find the option to throw, leaves it instead for Lloyd Augusto. Stands, arms out wide, asking for someone to come forward to him. 12 yards away from the byline, plays short to Luvumbo. Has to go back towards halfway to recycle the challenge as Angola switch out to the left. Fortua, left corner of the penalty area, plays back and trying to run forward this time was Gelson Dala. Just dragged back by Ben Taleb on a yellow card, of course, has to watch himself. The referee points that out to him as well. Angola with a free kick in a dangerous position. Gelson Dala just being pulled back on the ball, and the referee saw the opportunity to award the free kick and did so. Again, Angola with the chance to play the ball into the 18-yard box. It's about 30 yards away from goal, if not more. Not really a shooting opportunity for Angola. It's well left of the centre. As Freddie stands over the top of the free kick, the referee just pointing out to a few players on the 18-yard line. Ball played in towards the box, punched away by Mandrea, couldn't quite catch on. Flicked out to the right in the midpoint of the attacking half. Good turn from Luvumbo, just couldn't keep the ball in play, and Algeria have themselves a throw which they'll take their time over. We nearly hit the hour mark in the game. Algeria 1, Angola 0. Live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app as well. Plenty of other coverage coming up in this tournament and others as well on Flash Score. Tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock, Tunisia against Namibia. Josh Smith covering that one for you. On Wednesday at 5 o'clock, it's Morocco against Tanzania. And Henry Deacon, your commentator for that one. That's followed by an FA Cup replay, Everton against Palace. John Batham at 7:45, bringing you live coverage of that game. Into Thursday, the hosts Ivory Coast against Nigeria. Joshua Adudonka covering that one at 5 o'clock. And then Egypt against Ghana with Jack Bishop shortly before 8 p.m. Nigeria in the centre circle in the meantime this evening, looking to break forward and get the second goal, take the gun away from Angola as Atal makes the run through to the edge of the penalty area out to the right hand side. Great running back towards Mahrez, squares into the D. Algeria looking for the over the top ball towards Mahrez again, and it runs out of room and away for a goal kick. Bilali tried the lofted ball over the top towards Mahrez, but too much on it in the end. Algeria's opportunity has been and gone again. Great quick passing though from them to try and break through, and that's where Angola have struggled this evening so far, is just breaking down those moves. And struggling to get out of their own half at times as well. 36% possession so far after the opening 15 minutes of this second half. They look to break forward down the left-hand side again as Fatua runs up towards the edge of the final third through the middle. Might be able to go alone. Plays across towards Mabalulu. Further back to Freddie. Looks out to the right-hand side. Plays a loose ball out towards Augusto. Left-footed crossing towards the box, and whether it was a shot or whether it was a cross, it wasn't far away from goal in the end. As creeping in at the back post was Nurio Fatua. Started off the run, wanted to finish the opportunity as well. And it's got the Angola coaching staff up off their seats at the moment, applauding the play. Gelson Dala was making the run through as well. Fatua waiting, just too high in the end. Fairly close to goal as the cross came in. Gives Algeria possession once again. Mounted on the right hand side, played down towards Mahrez, who's kept his run onside as well. Mahrez inside the penalty area, cuts across. It's almost played back by Ben Sabeni, but could only slice the ball into the hands of Neblu. Clears away quickly through the middle. Clipped out by Dala to the right hand side, couldn't find anyone, and the pressure from Algeria forces the throw to them as well as Gelson Dala ran out of options. Lloyd Augusto just having a word with him as well. Algeria look the more likely of the two teams still to score at the moment as they're gifting opportunities. Just calm things down just shy of halfway. Down the left hand side, long ball play forward from Ben Sabeni this time, trying to find the run of Bounedjah. Back into the centre of the defensive half for Angola as they win the ball back. Nito goes forward shy of the centre circle, out to the left this time with Fatua. 10 yards away from the halfway mark. Just couldn't keep the ball in play though as he tried to turn away from Mahrez, who wins the throw and takes it quickly. Thrown back all the way back to Mandrea in goal. Left-footed clearance up towards halfway, lost out in possession, and now Angola have the opportunity to break forward on the counter, but again Algeria get their bodies back to clear away. Playing through the middle, out to the left this time Angola, up to the edge of the penalty area. Gelson Dala turns past his man, will be able to get the ball into the box, just got too much on the cross in the end and slices the ball away for a goal kick. All he had to do really there was play a low ball, instead went high, got too much underneath the ball, and went well high over the bar and away for a goal kick to Algeria, who will take their time to clear away. Andrea wanted to play the goal kick short, the referee just stopping things for a moment, having a word with Pedro Gonçalves on the near side. So there will be a couple of substitutions made for Algeria soon, a few being called back towards the bench as they look to launch another attack down the left. Belaye plays back to Ait Nuri, quick 1-2 with Benassa. Further back into the defensive half, and Algeria will keep hold of the ball and look to play forward through the centre. Picked out towards Ait Nuri on the left hand side, blocked away. Falls back to Ait Nuri, quick passing between him and Belaye. The two of them continuing to pass the ball, get their passing rate up between them. And all the way back into the defensive half as Mandy looks out to the left. Long ball played forward, chasing through was Belaye. In offside position though, so held his run and allowed Angola just to continue rather than concede a free kick. And slow play down. They might use it to their advantage though as Fatua runs over halfway, hugging the left touchline. Plays back in towards the centre. Quick turn from Freddie, sporting the captain's armband of course this evening. Out to the right hand side, Luvumbo looks to get the low cross in, played in towards the path of Mabalulu, and the referee has pointed to the penalty spot. Mabalulu deemed to be fouled on the way through in the box. Tried to pull his shot towards goal, it went wide, but Angola have got themselves a penalty kick. 65 minutes in and this tide could be turning here. The opening game of Group D. It's a lovely cross in from the right, and Mabalulu fouled by Nabil Bentaleb on a yellow card of course. Just caught the back of his leg rather than get the ball. VAR will check, but this will be a penalty, you'd like to think. Mabalulu, the substitute who came on after 41 minutes for Bruno Paz. The referee still points to the penalty spot, and the Angola fans in the stand now jumping and celebrating. Got to score the goal though. And Show stands with the ball in hand on the penalty spot. Be a final warning for Djamel Belmadi, who stands on the 18-yard line. Riyad Mahrez has a conversation with his goalkeeper Anthony Mandrea as well. In the meantime, Algeria will make a substitution. Whether they'll make it now or after the penalty remains to be seen, but it's going to be now, as Baghdad Bounedjah, the goal scorer, the only goal scorer of the game so far, will make his way off. And on comes Islam Slimani. And double substitution as well, as not only Slimani makes his one, Youssef Belaili makes his way off, and Unas will come on as well for Algeria, just preventing Angola from taking the penalty any sooner. And Show places the ball down on the spot. Belaili will make his way off the pitch here. Angola being made to wait, as they'll make two substitutions themselves in a moment's time. Zine and Milson will make their way on, but Show takes the steps back as the referee allows the penalty to be taken up against Mandrea. Show inside the D, that's how far away from the penalty spot he is, right through the centre. Runs out towards the left of the ball on his right foot, and it's off the bar, and it's not quite in yet, and it's poked in. Mabalulu scores from the spot. Well, the ball bounced off the bar and it came back to him, and Angola have a leveller. Mabalulu makes it 1-1, and all of a sudden it's a change for Angola. They were about to make a substitution. Mabalulu, the penalty bounced off the bar, but he was there to follow it in. The man off the bench finds the equalising goal. The man who won the foul ends up scoring the goal to make it Algeria 1, Angola 1. I think the initial penalty went over the line anyway. It did. It was pretty much England against Germany scenario in the World Cup 2010, where the balls bounced over the line off the bar, come back out into play. It was followed in anyway. So it is Algeria 1, Angola 1. I'm just checking to make sure it went over the line in VAR. Algeria standing ready to get things back underway, a team that have had so much possession in the game this evening, a team that perhaps felt as though they could have had a few more goals. 20 minutes plus stoppage time to go though, and it's 1-1 in the first game of Group D in the Africa Cup of Nations. And Algeria will look to break forward quickly down the left hand side. Aït-Nouri trips over himself and has to get back onto his feet quickly, stopped his side from playing down the left. Instead they go through the centre instead. Long ball forward to Mahrez, right edge of the penalty area. Mahrez back onto his left foot, cuts back to the edge of the box. Played further back once again, this time it drops towards Belmadi. Out towards the left hand side, long ball in towards the box, into the hands of Neblu, who goes down in his 6-yard area and will keep hold of the ball. Algeria's running to this tournament, 5 wins in a row, starting back with a 3-1 win against Somalia in the World Championship qualifiers, and a 2-0 win away at Mozambique, 2-1 win against their under-23 side in a friendly, then a 3-0 win against Togo, and then a 4-0 win just before the tournament in the 9th of January away at Burundi. Angola, though, they had a decent run in as well. 3 0-0 draws in a row against Cape Verde, Mauritius and Democratic Republic of Congo. A 3-0 win against Bahrain set them in their tracks for the start of this tournament, as Algeria once again look to break forward on the left. It's played across goal, back out to the right towards the run of Unas, who runs out of room, and it's away for a goal kick. First goal, third goal in technically this tournament that Algeria have conceded, if you include the 2 that they did concede in the qualifiers. Angola looking to make their substitutions potentially soon, as Algeria have made one themselves. Zerouki has made his way on. Ball rolls away towards halfway in the meantime for an Algeria throw, kept in by a towel, his hand on the ball. Nabil Bentaleb, the man that was taken off for Algeria on the 71st minute. Zerouki makes his way on. The towel wins the ball back from the throw, just looks back into his own half, plays into the centre. Zerouki with his first touch of the ball to bring it forward. Ait Nouri out to the left hand side, played down the line. Slimani will look to run forward. Back towards Zerouki again, out to the left, and given away to Angola for a throw. And they'll feel as though a draw is a good start to this competition. Angola, ranked outsiders in the group, perhaps in the tournament as well. How far they'll go remains to be seen. Might be relying on Gelson Dala, the greatest attacking threat they might have. He comes into this tournament with goals in 3 of his last 4 games for Qatari club Al Wakra. Can he get one to his name this evening? Angola look down the left hand side, played forward for Fatua, further down the channel, back towards halfway with Show. Plays into the centre circle, it's picked up by Freddie. Further back towards Canito, this time standing left of halfway, right on the white paint as well. Plays into the centre circle, the attacking point with Show, looking to bring the ball through the middle. Out to the right hand side, picked up well by Augusto, looking for the 1-2. Roll straight back into the hands of Mandrea. Picks up and looks for his options to clear away. Just shy of the centre circle as it's rolled forward. Drops back to the edge of the penalty area for Algeria. Looking out towards the left hand side. Benassa plays the ball back into the centre of their own half. Zerouki just turns, looks out towards the right, plays a short pass to Mandy, gets it back again, and now will drive over halfway. Long ball out to the left. Ait Nouri now might be able to go for a run. He's in a bit of space, trying to find the pocket out on the channel. Played down the line this time, back towards the path of Benassa, instead further back to Zerouki, midpoint of the attacking half, out on the left hand side. Ait Nouri just loses out on the ball, blocked away for a throw though to Algeria. Ait Nouri will pick up the ball and look to throw back into play. Looks right and just go back towards halfway ever so slightly. Zerouki still hugging the left touchline, brings the ball back in towards the centre under pressure from Freddie. Ait Nouri now will try and skip his way through to the edge of the penalty area on his right foot, might be able to get the shot away as well, curling towards goal, and it's over the bar and away. The opportunity fell for him, he found the space on his right foot, just couldn't quite find the target in the end. Turned towards it, perhaps waiting for the ball was Ismail Benassa, who was alongside as well, wasn't given the ball or the opportunity. Angola will clear away with 15 minutes to go from the goal kick. Still plenty of time for either side to find a winner in this game, and it was starting to open up, and Angola of course winning the penalty. Enough time was taken as Nabalulu won it and waited to take. Actually followed it in. The ball had bounced over the line beforehand anyway. Algeria looking to attack through the centre circle, knocks back towards the edge of the box. They might be asking for a penalty themselves as Going down in the penalty area is Benassa. Gaspar, the potential guilty party, as Gelson Dala himself out on the left-hand side wins a free kick just over halfway, and immediately pointing towards the penalty area was Djamel Belmadi. Play was allowed to continue though, so I don't think VAR could intervene with this one. Benassa was running through to the edge of the box and just got a boot on his knee as trying to clear the ball was Gaspar. Did get touch of the ball first though. Cleared away by Canito superbly with his right foot to launch it clear, and Angola will look to break from that free kick out to the right hand side. Played down the line towards the run of Augusto. Flicked out to the left hand side this time for Tua. Looking for the left footed cross into the box, instead plays down the line to Dala. Looking for the right footed ball this time. To the edge of the penalty area, well blocked and defended away. Benassa plays out towards the left. It's missed by the toe of Unas. And back in Angola possession again. This time it drops towards Augusto. Fumbo was waiting, and instead they opt to go back into their own half and deep into it as well as Canito look to play over halfway into the centre circle. Not back towards Bouaké. Bouaké looked for the long ball down the channel, chested down well, falls nicely for Mabululu. Mabululu up to the edge of the penalty area, left footed strike towards goal, and it was rising and over. But Mabululu had the opportunity. Gelson Dala was screaming for the ball out on the left hand side. Mabululu applauds though the play from his teammates to give him the opportunity. Thought the strike was the best option. Might have just been thrown off by the Algeria defender. And now the substitutions will come in for Angola. Augusto the first to make his way off for Milson. 77th minute. Looks as though Eddie will be looking to make his way on as well. The Vumbo also makes his way off. Eddie will make his way onto the pitch as well. Double substitution for Angola. And they'll try and switch things up if they can. Wilson, another attacking option, plays for Tel Aviv. He's running inside. Look to see if he can make an impact in the game. So on with him, of course, is Milson and Eddie as well. Plays in Angola for his club. Algeria back in possession to find the back of the net. Could have had a second as well with his overhead goal. Did away by Canito. Dealt with by Angola as they look to play up towards the halfway line. Ball knocked over the top. The referee stopped play here to issue out a yellow card. Sure what it's for though, and it's a sarcastic applause from Zarouki, who gets shown the yellow. Shown to Yusuf Atal. Two of them were standing next to the referee, so it might have been shown to Atal for something, just pulling on the shirt of Gelson Dala off the ball, and Atal is shown a yellow card. 4 in the book now for Algeria. One of them is off the pitch, and Djamel Belmadi look to break down the right hand side quickly with a bit of pace as well, as picked up by Eddie. Just to throw back into play quickly. Twists the ball in his hand as he'll throw down the line towards the corner flag. Knocked away from Mabululu. Back to the right edge of the penalty area, headed forward again, and Algeria will look to clear down the channel. Given away though. Angola will receive possession again, just inside their own half. Freddie towards the right hand side, picked off by Zarouki. Algeria struggling to clear out of their own half at the moment as they concede a throw in on the far side. This time Show with the ball in hand, and Algeria will make another couple of substitutions. Awar makes his way on for the final 10 minutes of the game, and it's the end for Yusuf Atal this evening. And other substitutions made their way on as well for Algeria. Van den Kerhoff. To see who was taken off for Algeria, as Angola have a player down on the ground. The referee just stopped players Algeria were trying to break away, holding his back. He's Milson. He was dropped down to the ground. Challenging for the ball. It was an off the pitch incident, off the ball incident rather. He was thrown down to the ground by Unas. The referee allows play to continue though. Zerouki will look out to the left hand side. Picked up by Aït-Nouri, back towards the path of Aouar. Aouar looks down the left hand side with Aït-Nouri for support as well. Edge of the final third, but back towards halfway, still hooking the left touch line. Algeria drops in towards Zerouki, edge of the centre circle. Played out towards the right wing. This time picked up by Kerhoff. Runs back into the centre of the pitch, and once again Algeria will look to break forward. Played through the centre by Zerouki. Takes a deflection back out to Aït-Nouri on the left hand side. Switches the ball in towards the 6-yard box, and it's headed away and cleared for a corner. Gaspar got the all-important clearance away, and once again in the right position to defend for his side, as the ball was fizzed into the box and he had to get his head there first. Waiting behind Slimani. Corner to defend though. Out on the far side. Waiting at the far post is Mandy for Algeria. Played in towards the near post instead. Flicked on. Back out towards Mani at the far post. It was Chabi who managed to flick the ball towards the far post. Couldn't quite keep it towards goal. Cleared away by Fatua, but Algeria will try and come again. Mahrez switches out to the left hand side. Aït-Nouri with a good control on his left foot, and superb to take the ball down to his foot at the first time. Plays the ball down the line, blocked away for another corner. Aouar will play the ball out wide. He won't be taking it though, as Algeria might go for the short option on the far side. Blue trying to organise his team as the attendance figure 19,740 inside the Stade de la Paix. The corner floated in the meantime into the hands of Neblu, who drops down to the ground and will take some time. 7 minutes of normal time left to go, plus stoppages of course. Algeria 1, Angola 1 in this Group D game in the Africa Cup of Nations. Once again Angola trying to play the ball down the left hand side, headed high in the air. Possession conceded. Through the middle as it's shown. Makes the run into the centre circle, just looks forward once again. Play backwards from Fatua. Fatua now squares across to Canito. On the edge of their own penalty area at the moment, Angola. It's played forward by Gaspar out to the right hand side, helped on. Runs out of room on the far side as Milson made the run down the channel. Thrown back in play by Algeria, all the way back to Mandrea. Mandrea plays the ball short out from the back. Just a reminder, there's plenty of coverage of the Africa Cup of Nations tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock. Tunisia against Namibia with Josh Smith on commentary. Henry Deacon then takes on the challenge of covering Morocco against Tanzania at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. And on Thursday, the Ivory Coast, the host against Nigeria, Joshua Aludonka at 5 o'clock, or shortly before Egypt take on Ghana. Jack Bishop, your commentator, just before 8 for that one. Nigeria looking to break forward once again down the right hand side. This time it's taken on by Van den Kerhoff, looking to switch the ball into the box, blocked away off the leg of Eddie this time. They'll try and work their way down towards the right corner again. Mahrez challenging for the ball up against the corner. Flick back towards the edge of the penalty area, dragged down to the ground right on the edge of the box, and Fatua, who's already on a yellow. The referees run over to mark the free kick. Fatua might just be getting his final warning. And we have Mahrez immediately straight over to ready to play the free kick in. just points out that Fatua is on a yellow card and it's knocked Mahrez down to the ground right on the edge of the penalty area. It will just be a free kick. Slightest of touches from Fatua, but Mahrez was pulled back. VAR, they're checking something here as the referee lines up the wall. Mahrez stands over the free kick, right edge of the box, 10 yards away from the byline. Great chance this. It's right on the white paint as well. 3 in the wall for Angola. Mahrez, left-footed ball played up towards the far post, flicked back into the 6-yard box. Huge shouts for handball. The ball rolls away for a throw. Running towards the referee, Van den Kerkhoff. He will stop the throw from being taken at the moment. The referee points to his ear. Mahrez with the free kick towards the far post. There are shouts for handball as it was played back across goal by Van Kerkhoff. Can't quite make out. The show was there. The referee allows play to continue. VAR check complete, and Angola win the ball back immediately, trying to escape down the right hand side. It runs out of room on the far side of the pitch for an Algerian throw. Thrown back in towards play into the centre circle. It falls for Zarouki. Looks out towards the right hand side as Angola prepare 2 more substitutions. Zine. It looks as though Manuel Caliano will make their way on in the final few minutes of the game. Throw something towards goal, Angola. They've got a bit of defending to go again as Aït-Nouri out towards the left edge of the penalty area, drives towards the byline, just loses out in possession this time to show. Gets a right-footed clearance away up towards halfway. Algeria will look to press forward once again. It's good work out on the far side as Eddie helped the ball further clear for Angola. A double substitution is being made in the 88th minute. Freddie will make his way off. Zine will make his way on, along with Caliano. Freddie takes his time to walk off, as does Gelson Dala as well. Zine plays for Athens in Greece and makes his way on as a forward player, ready to try and score the winning goal if he can for Angola. Algeria though look to break away and give the ball away once again. It's run forward immediately by Zine. Makes that run through the centre. Angola looking to break forward again. Long ball through towards Zine. He might be in an offside position. The linesman kept his flag down as the ball was poked through to him. Out came Andrea in the meantime to clear the ball away. Now Algeria have an opportunity to break through the centre as Mahrez gets taken down to the ground. Referee allows play on up to the edge of the box and it's blocked away for a throw in the end off the back of Canito. Great running through the centre of the field by Algeria. Take the throw in quickly as well. Zarouki out towards the right hand side. Kerkhoff looks for the long ball. It's blocked on its way through and it will be a corner. We're ticking to the final minute of the 90. All eyes on the 4th official to see how many minutes will be added on at the end of the game. Corner for Algeria. Played in by Chaibi towards the far post, headed towards goal and away for a goal kick. I think troubling Neblu. Header, a towering header from Slimani in the end. Just being pulled back a bit, perhaps, by Bouaké. Saying he couldn't jump towards the ball, Slimani. Played too much football. The only time he has since mid-November. The 2.5 hours he's played has been for Algeria. It's proven to be useful for him and his international side. Angola will try and break up the other end. It's dropped nicely towards the path of Zine out to the left-hand side. Fatua will try and take the ball, but it's won back by Mahrez up towards his own corner flag. Mahrez struggling to keep the ball in play, gets dropped down to the ground, keeps it at his feet. The referee hasn't quite blown for a foul yet, and Mahrez just shoves off Fortua as the referee does award a free kick. In the end, there'll be 7 minutes added on at the end of the game. 7 minutes for either side to find a winner in the opening game of Group D. Claim 3 points and go top of the group tonight. Earlier on, Senegal beat Gambia by 3-0. Cameroon with a 1-1 draw against Guinea. Guinea down to 10 in that game. Gambia also went down to 10. Red cards all around in the tournament so far. Ivory Coast claimed an opening game victory against Guinea-Bissau by 2-0. Algeria drew 1-1 with Equatorial Guinea as well in Group A. Verdi pulled off a shock to beat Ghana by 2-1 yesterday. Mozambique and Egypt with a 1-1 draw as well. Algeria have themselves a corner over on the far side in the meantime. And played in towards the box from Chaibi, headed away, back out towards the edge of the penalty area. Chaibi might get a second opportunity to recycle the ball in, headed away this time by Zine, who had to get back to defend for Angola, and now the chase is on up towards halfway, flicked high into the air. Algeria will be back to defend though, flicked up towards the centre circle, like Nuri. Looks for a bit of a rundown on the left-hand side. Awar back towards Unas this time, towards the path of Zarouki, looking down the right-hand side. Mahrez waiting on the wing is Kirchhoff. It does come to him on the edge of the penalty area, squares across into the box, back out towards Mahrez again. Mahrez just loses out on the ball and it's knocked away for a throw on this near side. Played down the line once again, falls back towards the feet with Kirchhoff. Edge of the box with Zarouki now, just turns out to the left-hand side and it's given away. Angola will try and break into the centre circle as tripping over himself Mabalulu, the equalising goal scorer from the penalty spot on 68 minutes. He allows Algeria to break on the left-hand side again. Zarouki played the ball out wide, it's shifted on by Unas in towards the box and into the hands of Neblu, who stays down on the ground and will keep hold of the ball and maybe, just maybe, try and take a bit of time away from the game. Unas looked for the cross into the 6-yard area, asking where his players were to try and poke the ball away at the near post. Straight into the hands of the Angolan goalkeeper. Plays for Premier Agosto in Angola as well. Staying quite local. Goalkeeper this evening. Beating Antonio Dominique and Caddy between the sticks this evening. Angola will try and break forward but concede possession. Algeria now out on the left-hand side. Nuri can't keep the ball in play and it rolls out for an Angolan throw on the far side. We've played 4 of the 7 added on, and you get the feeling now that it's going to be a poached victory for either of these two teams, or they'll settle for a draw. But of course a draw might do either team, not do either team any good. Go the throw towards halfway, out on the right hand side again, looking forward this time. Milson concedes possession on the halfway mark, headed high into the air and the ball's loose, nodded forward towards the path of Zine out on the centre of the attacking half. It drops out nicely for Fortua, left edge of the final third. Zine now looking to drive towards the byline up against 3 defenders, will try and worm his way through himself. Fortua just loses out on the possession as Chaibi can clear away into the centre of his own half, and now Algeria will try and pounce as Angola through bodies forward. He's taking their time though. Nuri runs through the centre circle, takes it from the left out to the centre, further out wide right with Mahrez, edge of the final third, will try and cut into the penalty area. Mahrez onto his left foot, takes the ball to the edge of the D, trying to open up a strike on his left, shouts for handball on the edge of the box, and it will be a free kick to Algeria. Riyad Mahrez tried to shoot towards goal. Huge shouts for handball as his shot came through, and it's right. It's about a yard away from the white paint. Putting his arms up in front of his face, Jonathan Bouaké. Had to be a free kick, really. He was blocking the ball from hitting him straight in the face. Algeria jumped straight up and asked for a handball. Right on the edge of the box. And what an opportunity this is for Algeria to claim 3 points in the group. Right at the death. ANGOLA line themselves up in a huge wall. Pretty much 9 men at the moment, all standing in front of Neblu. To prevent anything from happening, Neblu still organising his players. We have Mahrez. Looks as though he'll be the man to take the free kick. We've seen him score them for Leicester City and Manchester City. There's 8 in the wall for ANGOLA and 1 lying down on the ground as well. The wall of red, the sea of red. And Show is the man down at the moment on the ground to try and stop the low free kick. Allows his wall to jump. Time ticking away. Into the 7th minute of 7 added on. Aït-Nouri stands over the top of the ball as well with Mahrez. Mahrez will take the strides forward. Leaves